No, Terry Jenkins will have been delighted with that draw, with that first game of the night between Manley and Lewis, because Jenkins is just 2 points off the pair of them, and Mardle looks like he's not going to get anything from this tonight. And he's not doing his leg difference any favours either, not that he can do too much about it with the form that Taylor is in.
Well, they have a hooting and a hollering and a great party when the great ships from Holland and Wolf used to slide down off the stocks into the river. The 8 biggest ships in world darts, oh yeah, and that average goes to your head darts. An average Echo and Taylor's mission. Gonna get plenty of that is Wayne.
Passionate crowd. Arrived very, very early. They were in the Odyssey Arena the moment the doors opened at 6 o'clock tonight, and this is why. They wanted to see things like this.
Perfect dance! That's what he couldn't do for the first 4 weeks. He had a barren February, then he started to find not just the red bits, but the bottom of it, which allows him to nestle in for 180s. Two 8-0s on the cards. 8-0, he blitzed Mardle, Bournemouth. That average was only 97 there. This one's going to be near 107, Nige.
That's the way it's shaping up. And
100.
Looking for the 164 checkout now. The power, and remember the highest checkout of the night. Brings with it that reward of £1,000, and Taylor's won it 4 times in the 12 weeks so far.
Here we go then.
95.
Some people would use the word humiliation, but when you're up against the greats, that's not in it. Needed desperately the red bit. Surface 7 zip.
Failure requires 69.
And to go top of the league, because he's now sure of a point and he's got better difference than Wade. He wants double 6.
63.
Now a chance for Mardle. He's got to take this out. Double 8, the width of the wire, goes for double 4. The whitewash will not happen, folks.
Taylor looks like a man who's come back and found his prize leagues pinched and his pigeons killed just because the other bloke got a leg. What an attitude!
With the throw down.
137.
Bit of consolation for Mardle. Deserves it as well after the campaign overall has seen him continue to
55.
Stay in contention, but the drift again to the left in the 5-bet, treble 5 that time. It's proving costly for him time and again tonight.
That's one of the few times Taylor's completely lost the weight to the bottom of the 60.
100.
Say the draw because of his massive legs difference, positive legs difference.
56.
Wade sits on top of the league at the moment with 18. Taylor, if he gets the 1 point for the draw, which he could in the next leg, and then win it, will be in that top bracket if he gets the 7 here, the 7 legs.
100.
Mardle not in the hunt, needed to get near 100 and 103 average throughout the match to handle Taylor.
60.
It's like men against boys, the master and the pupil. Going down the board for treble 19s there.
He's a millionaire and he's spitting chips around him. That's the way Ebenezer Scrooge did it.
96.
Perfectionist Taylor.
Right then.
Failure requires 68.
2 darts in, go top of the league on the same pointage as James Wade. Middle of the bed, I reckon. Nige, green bit, plonk.
It's on the 8th man.
Not even the middle of the bed, close to the wire, and he makes it look oh so easy. This is a delight to watch, but not for this man. But he will be the first to admit that he is being beaten by a true masterclass performance by Phil the Power Taylor.
In 05, he won the league. 5 wins on the trot. 5 wins on the trot of the finals 06. 5 wins to the final, but his best average was 102. He's now averaging in 8 matches 106. Sorry, lads, the Power's getting better.
100.
Well, some will say Belfast boy, the late great Georgie Best, was the greatest footballer the world has ever seen. This man, without doubt, is the greatest darts player the world has ever seen. 2 in here, going for his second 180 of the game. Phil the Power Taylor.
They know he's going to go 3 balls. The Alan Evans shot.
45.
Christmas,
Failure required
64 in the ronda, 74 in the ronda volley. Evans did 3 balls at this stage. And hate for the dart that let him down. He wanted to finish with the 9 darter. What a sporting genius!
Oh, that would have been a bit of showboating from the Power. 2 in for Mardle.
140.
He's a fantastic player, he really is. But Taylor steps up now for the match. Double 16 for 8-1. Top of the table. Easy as you like. The Power with a masterclass against Wayne Mardle.
First of all, Phil, have a look out there, because they've been chanting your name for about the last 5 minutes.
Thank you, Belfast. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It must make you very proud when you come to places that we've never been with the Premier League and you get that sort of reaction.
Dave, well, the taxi driver who took us from the airport yesterday said it might be a bit quiet tomorrow because there's a few big games on tonight. I said, well, we'll see. Look, fantastic.
You had the fire in your eyes there. You really wanted to beat Wayne Mardle, and you're determined to finish top of the table, aren't you?
More than beat Wayne, it was to be top of the table. That was what I'm after. Obviously, to get number 1 seeding means a lot to me now, and that's basically what I was after. I don't like to beat Wayne 8-1, obviously. You know what I mean? Or 8-0 the time before. It's not nice. He's a fellow pro, and it hurt him a little bit. He was outside of the break, and it was really hurting him. Do you know what I mean? And it's not nice sometimes. You know, he tries as hard as what anybody else does, and it was a big match for Wayne tonight.
Let's just have a look at next week's fixtures, because you're going to have a big say.
Yeah.
James Wade against John Parr. The interesting ones, really. Adrian Lewis against Wayne Mardle. You against Peter Manley. You're always up to play Peter, aren't you? He says he's going to beat you next week.
Did he? It's a good job he doesn't throw with his mouth. You know. I think next week, John Part against James Wade. John's got nothing to lose now, so John's going to play well next week. So James is going to be on his top game, as he has now against Barney. Aidan against Wayne. Wayne, last time I beat Wayne, he won about 4 to 5 on the trot. So watch out, Aidan, next week. Me against Peter. I'll tell you what, you know, I have got a weekend off, and I'm going to practice my socks off for next week. Believe me, Peter's watching this now, and he's got a good game. He knows he's got a big game next week.
Our next game, though, Terry Jenkins against John Parr. Terry Jenkins, if he wins tonight, wins next week, he'll be in there.
I'll tell you what, Terry Jenkins has been practicing with me in the back room. Unbeatable, believe me. If he plays, he did this before, then he got beat on still, made a draw, I think. If he plays like he can do up here, I tell you, he's going to have 112 average, 115 average. We have played, me and him have been practicing, believe me, fantastic. He's just got to do it up here now, which I think he will now, because all the boards have been altered, everything's spot on.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you put your hands together? The reigning Premier League champion, trying to do it again, Phil the Power Taylor.